Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Easy English Daily. I'm Anna.
And I'm David. It's wonderful to have you here with us today.
You know, David, I was thinking about something really interesting yesterday. Have you ever been in a situation where you wanted to tell someone how you feel, but the words just disappeared?
Oh, absolutely. Like that moment when you're excited about something, but all you can say is, I'm happy, over and over again. It feels a bit limited, right?
Exactly. And here's the thing. Today, we're going to change that completely. We're diving deep into the world of feelings and emotions in English. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll have so many ways to express yourself that you'll wonder how you ever lived without them.
This isn't just about learning vocabulary, everyone. This is about connecting with people on a deeper level. It's about making your English sound natural, authentic, and honestly, a bit more human.
So if you're still saying I'm fine to everything, or if you want to sound more like a native speaker when you talk about your day, your dreams, or even your frustrations, stay with us. You don't want to miss this.
Before we jump in, do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. Seriously, right now. And smash that like button because it really helps us bring you more content like this.
And hey, share this with a friend who's learning English. Let's grow this amazing community together. All right, David, ready?
Let's do this.
Okay, so let's start with a simple question, David. Why do you think talking about feelings is so important?
Well, Anna, think about it this way. Imagine you're having a terrible day. Your boss gave you extra work, you missed your lunch, and you're exhausted. You meet your friend, and they ask, "How are you?" And you just say, "I'm fine."
Ouch, that's like putting a Band-Aid on a broken arm, isn't it?
Exactly. When we bottle up our feelings, it's not just bad for our mental health, it actually makes communication harder. People can't help us if they don't know what's going on inside.
And here's something most people don't tell you. In English-speaking cultures, being able to articulate your feelings is seen as a sign of emotional intelligence. It shows maturity. It builds trust.
That's right. So, when you learn to express your emotions in English, you're not just learning vocabulary, you're learning how to connect with people on a deeper level. And that's powerful.
Absolutely. Now let's start with the basics, but I promise we're going to make this way more interesting than just a boring list.
Everyone knows words like happy, sad, angry. But here's the thing. Native speakers don't just use these words, they add color to them. They add intensity.
So let's play a little game, shall we? David, I'm going to give you a situation, and you tell me how you'd feel. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Situation number 1. You just found out you got accepted into your dream university. How do you feel?
Oh, that's easy. I'm not just happy. I'm absolutely thrilled. I'm over the moon. I'm on cloud 9.
Perfect. Did you hear that, everyone? He didn't just say, I'm happy. He said, I'm thrilled, I'm over the moon, I'm on cloud 9. These expressions show intensity. They show genuine excitement.
Now, Anna, your turn. You studied really hard for an exam, but you still failed. How do you feel?
I'm not just sad. I'm really disappointed. I feel crushed. I feel devastated, honestly. Maybe even a bit heartbroken.
There we go. See, everyone? We're taking basic emotions and we're giving them layers. We're making them more authentic and more expressive.
Now, here's something really important. Let's talk about the difference between I feel and I am. A lot of learners get confused about this.
So, quick explanation. Both are correct, but there's a subtle difference. When you say, I feel tired, you're describing your current state, something temporary. When you say, I am tired, it's basically the same thing, but it sounds a bit more like a fact about your current condition.
Honestly, at the beginner level, don't stress too much about this. Native speakers use both interchangeably. The key is just to start expressing yourself.
Exactly. But here's a pro tip. I feel sounds slightly more reflective, like you're thinking about your emotions. I am is more direct and immediate.
For example, I feel overwhelmed by all this work versus I am overwhelmed by all this work. Both work perfectly fine.
Okay, now let's move beyond the basics. Let's talk about some really useful, everyday emotions that textbooks often forget to teach you.
Ooh, I love this part. Okay, first one, frustrated. David, when was the last time you felt frustrated?
Oh, just yesterday. I was trying to assemble a new bookshelf, and the instructions were completely unclear. I spent 2 hours on it, and I still got it wrong.
Perfect example. So, frustrated is when you're trying really hard to do something, but it's just not working, and you feel this sense of, ugh, I can't do this.
It's that feeling when you want to throw your hands up and walk away. Everyone's been there.
Next one, overwhelmed. This is such a common feeling, especially for students and working professionals.
Overwhelmed is when you have too much on your plate, too many tasks, too many responsibilities, too many things demanding your attention all at once.
Like when you have 3 assignments due tomorrow, a presentation to prepare, and your mom calls to ask you to run errands. You just think, I can't handle all of this.
Exactly. And here's the thing. It's completely normal to feel overwhelmed sometimes. The important part is being able to say it out loud.
Because when you say, I'm feeling overwhelmed right now, people understand. They can help. They can give you space. Communication opens doors.
Now, let's talk about anxious. This one is similar to nervous, but it's a bit deeper, a bit more persistent.
Nervous is what you feel before a presentation. Anxious is what you feel when you're constantly worrying about things, even things that haven't happened yet.
Like, I'm anxious about the job interview next week. Or, I've been feeling anxious about my health lately. It's that nagging worry that doesn't go away easily.
And it's important to know this word because mental health matters. Being able to say, I'm feeling anxious, helps you get the support you need.
Absolutely. Now, let's shift to some positive emotions. Proud. This is such a beautiful feeling.
Proud is when you achieve something meaningful or when someone you care about does something amazing. It's that warm feeling in your chest that says, yes, we did it.
I'm so proud of myself for finishing that difficult project. Or, I'm proud of my sister for graduating with honors.
It's about recognizing achievement and effort. And honestly, we should all feel proud more often. We work hard, and we deserve to acknowledge it.
All right, now let's talk about an emotion that everyone experiences, but doesn't always want to admit. Lonely.
This one is important, David. Lonely is when you feel disconnected from others, even if there are people around you.
It's not just about being physically alone. You can be in a crowded room and still feel lonely if you don't feel understood or connected.
Exactly. I've been feeling lonely lately. Or I felt lonely when I moved to a new city. It's that sense of missing meaningful connection.
And here's something important. If you're feeling lonely, it's okay to say it. Reaching out is the first step to feeling better.
Now, let's talk about confident. This is a feeling we all want more of, right?
Absolutely. Confident is when you believe in yourself and your abilities. You feel ready to take on challenges.
I feel confident about this presentation. Or I'm feeling really confident in my English skills now. It's that inner strength that says, I've got this.
And building confidence takes time. Every small win adds up. So celebrate those moments when you feel confident, no matter how small.
Okay, one more from this category. Disappointed. This is when your expectations don't match reality.
Like when you were really looking forward to something, but it didn't turn out the way you hoped.
I'm disappointed that the concert was canceled. Or I feel disappointed with my test results.
It's a natural emotion, and it's important to acknowledge it rather than pretending everything is fine.
Now, here's where things get really interesting. Let's talk about how to describe the intensity of your feelings. Because not all sadness is the same, right?
Right. There's a huge difference between I'm a bit sad and I'm completely devastated.
So we can use words like a little bit, a bit, somewhat, quite, very, really, extremely, absolutely, completely, totally.
These are called intensifiers, and they're incredibly useful. Listen to the difference. I'm tired versus I'm absolutely exhausted.
Or I'm happy versus I'm extremely happy versus I'm just a little bit happy.
See how much more precise and natural that sounds? Native speakers do this all the time.
Let me give you a quick challenge, everyone watching. Pause the video right now and try to make 3 sentences using different intensifiers. For example, I'm quite nervous about tomorrow, or I'm extremely excited about my vacation.
Go ahead, pause, and practice. We'll wait.
Okay, welcome back. How did it feel? Practicing out loud really helps cement these patterns in your brain.
Now let's have some fun with idioms. These are expressions where the words don't mean exactly what they say, but native speakers use them constantly.
Ugh, I love idioms. They make your English sound so natural and fluent. Okay, first one. I'm on cloud 9.
Cloud 9. This means you're incredibly happy, like you're floating in the sky. Everything is perfect.
I just got engaged. I'm on cloud 9. Or I passed my driving test on the first try. I'm on cloud 9.
It's such a vivid way to express extreme happiness, much more colorful than just saying, I'm very happy.
Next one. I'm feeling under the weather.
Under the weather means you're feeling a bit sick, not quite yourself. Maybe you have a cold or you're just not feeling well.
I can't come to work today. I'm feeling under the weather. Or I've been under the weather all week.
It's a polite, gentle way to say you're not feeling great without going into details.
Okay, this next one is interesting. Walking on eggshells.
Ooh, this one. If you're walking on eggshells, it means you're being extremely careful about what you say or do because you don't want to upset someone.
Like when someone is in a bad mood and you have to choose your words very carefully. You're tiptoeing around, trying not to make things worse.
Ever since the argument, I've been walking on eggshells around my roommate. It creates such a clear mental image, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And the last one for this section, it broke my heart.
This means something made you deeply sad or disappointed. It's not literal, of course. Your heart is still working fine.
But emotionally, it feels like heartbreak. When my dog passed away, it broke my heart. Or seeing those homeless children broke my heart.
It expresses profound sadness and emotional pain. Very powerful expression.
Now, David, here's something I think is super important. How do we ask other people about their feelings? Because it's not just about expressing ourselves, right?
Exactly. Showing interest in how others feel is a huge part of building relationships. And there are some really good phrases for this.
The most basic one is, how are you? But let's be honest, most people just automatically say, I'm fine, even when they're not.
Right. So if you really want to know how someone is doing, you need to go deeper. Try asking, how are you really feeling?
That extra word, really, makes all the difference. It signals that you genuinely care and you're ready to listen.
Or if someone looks upset or troubled, you can say, Do you want to talk about it?
That's perfect, because it gives them permission to open up, but it doesn't force them. They can say yes or no.
Another great one is something on your mind? This suggests you've noticed they seem preoccupied or worried.
You seem quiet today. Is something on your mind? It's gentle and caring.
And here's a really compassionate one. You don't seem like yourself today. Is everything okay?
Oh, I love that one. It shows you know the person well enough to notice when something is different.
These questions show empathy. They show you care. And that's what good communication is all about.
Now, let's talk about something equally important. When someone shares their feelings with you, how do you respond?
This is where empathy really comes in. Empathy means understanding and sharing the feelings of another person.
It's not just about hearing their words, it's about connecting with their emotions and showing that you understand.
So if someone tells you they're going through a difficult time, you can say, "That must be really hard."
Simple but powerful. You're acknowledging their struggle without trying to fix it or minimize it.
Another great one is, "I understand how you feel." Even if you haven't been in the exact same situation, you're showing compassion.
Or, I can imagine that's really difficult for you. It validates their experience.
Now here's one of my favorites. "I'm here for you."
Oh, that's such a beautiful phrase. Just 4 simple words, but they carry so much meaning.
It means, you're not alone. I will support you. You can count on me. It's incredibly comforting.
And when someone opens up to you, always remember to say, "Thank you for sharing that with me."
Because sharing feelings takes courage. When someone trusts you with their emotions, that's a gift. Acknowledge it.
"Thank you for trusting me with this," or "I appreciate you opening up to me." These phrases strengthen relationships.
Absolutely. Now, let's look at some real-life situations and practice using all this vocabulary together.
Oh, I love practical examples. Okay, scenario 1. You had a terrible day at work. Everything went wrong. How would you describe it?
All right, let me think. I would say, today was really rough. I'm feeling completely exhausted and quite frustrated. Nothing went according to plan, and I'm honestly just overwhelmed right now.
Perfect. You used multiple emotion words, you added intensifiers, and it sounds natural and authentic.
Your turn, Anna. How would you describe excitement before a big trip?
Oh, easy. I'm so excited. I can barely sleep. I'm over the moon about this vacation. I've been looking forward to it for months, and now that it's almost here, I'm absolutely thrilled.
Excellent! You can hear the enthusiasm, right, everyone? That's what we want. Energy and authenticity.
Now, let's try a more difficult one. How would you express sadness after a disappointment? Maybe you didn't get a job you really wanted.
That's tough. I might say, I'm really disappointed about not getting the job. To be honest, I feel a bit crushed. I worked so hard on the interview, and I had high hopes. Right now, I'm just feeling quite down and discouraged.
That's honest and real. You're not hiding your feelings, but you're expressing them in a mature, articulate way.
And here's the thing, everyone. When you can express yourself like this, people understand you better. They can offer support. They can relate to you.
Now, let's talk about something many people struggle with, expressing emotions at work.
Oh, this is tricky because you need to be professional, but you also need to be honest about how you're feeling.
Exactly. You can't just burst into tears in a meeting, but you also shouldn't pretend everything is perfect when you're struggling.
So there are some professional ways to express feelings at work. For example, if you're overwhelmed with tasks, you can say, I'm feeling a bit stretched thin right now.
That's diplomatic. You're saying you have too much work without complaining or sounding weak.
Or I'm feeling burned out. Burned out means you're emotionally and physically exhausted from too much work over a long period.
I've been working long hours for weeks, and honestly, I'm feeling burned out. I think I need to take a short break to recharge.
That's professional, honest, and it shows self-awareness. Most good managers will appreciate that honesty.
Another useful phrase is, I need a mental break. Your mind needs rest just like your body does.
I've been focused on this project intensely. I think I need a mental break this weekend to come back fresh on Monday.
Perfect. You're taking care of your mental health while still being professional.
Now, here's something fascinating. Did you know that different cultures express emotions differently?
Oh, yes, this is so interesting. In some cultures, people are very open about their feelings. They express emotions freely.
And in other cultures, people are more reserved. They keep their feelings private and only share with very close friends or family.
In many English-speaking cultures, especially in countries like the US, UK, and Australia, being able to express your feelings clearly is valued.
It's seen as being authentic, honest, and emotionally intelligent. People respect you when you can articulate what you're going through.
But it's also important to read the room. There's a time and place for deep emotional sharing.
Exactly. A casual, "How are you?" at the grocery store probably doesn't need a 10-minute explanation of your life struggles.
True. But with friends, family, or in appropriate professional settings, expressing yourself clearly builds trust and connection.
Now, let's do something fun. Let's play a quick minigame.
Ooh, I love games. Okay, everyone, here's how it works. We'll give you a situation, and you think of how you'd feel. Then we'll share our answers.
Ready? Here's the first one. You're waiting for important exam results, and you're checking your email every 5 minutes. How do you feel?
Pause the video and think about it.
Okay, my answer would be, I'm extremely anxious and nervous. My stomach is in knots, and I can't focus on anything else.
Mine would be, I'm a bundle of nerves. I'm so anxious I can barely sit still. Every time my phone buzzes, my heart races.
See how we both used different expressions, but conveyed the same feeling.
Exactly. There are so many ways to express the same emotion. That's the beauty of English.
Okay, situation 2. You just finished a huge project that took months of work, and your boss just praised you in front of the whole team. How do you feel?
Oh, that's a good one. I would say I'm absolutely thrilled and so proud of what I accomplished. I feel validated and appreciated. All the hard work was worth it.
I'd say I'm over the moon. I feel a deep sense of pride and accomplishment. It's such a relief, and honestly, I'm beaming with joy right now.
Both answers work beautifully. The key is to layer your emotions. Don't just say one word. Describe the complexity of what you're feeling.
Because real emotions are complex, right? You're rarely just one thing. You might be happy and relieved and proud and exhausted all at the same time.
Exactly. And being able to express that complexity makes your English sound sophisticated and natural.
Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about some practical tips for building your emotional vocabulary every single day.
Because learning these words is one thing, but actually using them in real life, that's where the magic happens.
So, tip number 1, keep a feelings journal in English.
This is such a powerful exercise. Every evening, take just 5 minutes to write down how you felt during the day.
And here's the key. Don't just write, I felt happy. Push yourself. Write, today I felt energized in the morning, a bit frustrated during the meeting, and relieved when I finished my presentation.
The more you practice writing about your emotions, the more naturally these words will come to you in conversation.
Tip number 2. When someone asks, "How are you?" challenge yourself to give a real answer, not just, "I'm fine."
Try saying, I'm doing pretty well actually. A bit tired from a busy week, but overall feeling good. See the difference?
You're still being polite and positive, but you're adding texture and authenticity to your answer.
Tip number 3. Watch English movies or TV shows and pay attention to how characters express emotions.
Yes, especially dramas or emotional scenes. Notice the words they use, their tone of voice, their body language.
You can even pause and repeat the phrases out loud. I'm devastated. I'm thrilled for you. I'm feeling overwhelmed. Practice makes perfect.
Tip number 4. Find an English-speaking practice partner, maybe online, and have regular conversations about your day.
Make it a rule that you can't just say, my day was good. You have to describe at least 3 emotions you experienced and why.
This forces you to think in English about your emotions, which is an incredibly valuable skill.
And tip number 5, don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Oh, this is so important. You might mix up words sometimes. You might use the wrong intensifier. That's completely normal.
Native speakers will understand you, and often they'll naturally correct you by using the right phrase in their response. That's how you learn.
The worst thing you can do is stay silent because you're worried about being perfect. Connection is more important than perfection.
Always remember that, everyone. Connection over perfection. If people understand your feelings, you've succeeded.
Now, let's talk quickly about some common mistakes learners make when talking about emotions.
Oh, yes. One big one is confusing bored and boring.
Right. I am bored means you feel bored. It is boring means the thing is boring. Don't say I am boring unless you mean your personality is boring.
Another one is excited versus exciting. I'm excited about the party is correct. I'm exciting about the party means you yourself are exciting, which is strange.
These ed and ing endings trip people up all the time. The ed describes how you feel. The ing describes what causes the feeling.
Another mistake is overusing very. Instead of saying very happy all the time, use words like thrilled, delighted, ecstatic.
Or instead of very sad, try devastated, heartbroken, crushed. Your vocabulary will sound richer and more natural.
And one more, be careful with prepositions. You're angry about something or angry with someone, but not angry for something.
I'm angry about the situation. Or, I'm angry with my brother. These little prepositions matter.
Okay, everyone. We've covered so much today. Let's do a quick recap of everything we've learned.
We talked about why expressing emotions is important. It helps with mental health, communication, and building stronger relationships.
We learned basic emotion words like happy, sad, angry, and then expanded to more sophisticated ones like frustrated, overwhelmed, anxious, and proud.
We explored how to show intensity with words like a bit, quite, very, extremely, and absolutely.
We had fun with idioms like on cloud 9, under the weather, walking on eggshells, and it broke my heart.
We practiced asking others about their feelings and responding with empathy.
We looked at real-life scenarios and workplace emotions, and we talked about cultural differences.
And we gave you practical tips for building this vocabulary every single day.
The key takeaway? Emotions are universal, but the words we use to describe them can be learned and practiced.
Every time you express how you feel in English, you're not just practicing language, you're building connections with people.
And that's what language is really about, isn't it? Connecting human to human, heart to heart.
Beautifully said, Anna. Now, before we go, we want to hear from you.
Yes. Leave a comment below and tell us, how are you feeling right now after watching this video? And try to use some of the vocabulary we taught you today.
Are you feeling motivated, inspired, maybe a bit overwhelmed with all the information? That's totally normal.
Or tell us about a time when you felt extremely excited or deeply disappointed. Share your story in the comments. We read every single one.
And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It tells YouTube to share this video with more English learners like you.
Subscribe to Easy English Daily if you haven't already. We post new videos every week to help you on your English journey.
Share this video with a friend who's learning English. Learning together is always more fun.
Remember, everyone, learning to express your feelings in English is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself.
Every little step matters. Every new word you learn, every sentence you practice, every conversation you have, it all adds up.
Turn small daily actions into English practice. Make English part of your life, not just something you study.
You're doing amazing just by being here and investing in yourself. We're so proud of you.
And here's something to think about until next time. Emotions make us human. When you can express them clearly, you're not just speaking English. You're sharing your humanity.
That's powerful stuff, Anna.
All right, everyone. That's all for today's episode of Easy English Daily. Thank you so much for spending this time with us.
Keep practicing, keep expressing yourself, and most importantly, keep connecting with others.
We'll see you in the next video where we're going to talk about something super practical. How to handle difficult conversations in English.
Ooh, that's gonna be good. You know those moments when you need to disagree politely, give bad news, or handle conflict? Essential skills.
You definitely don't want to miss that one. So make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on.
Until then, keep thinking in English, keep feeling in English, and happy learning.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.